Hello everyone. Say hello.
Hello sir.
Yes. So today I am going to discuss first the new question pattern that you will face in 2021. Your exam will be from 4th May, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you must know the actual format of the question paper. What is the question paper's format? See, I am writing here. First you write, everyone you have to note down this. This is the division. Part A, Part B, and then question. So here you have to write typology of question. Means what kinds of question you will get, like VSA. VSA means very short answer question. Then here is case based question. Part B is further divided into 3 parts. VSA, very short answer and long answer. Number of questions, or you can write question number. See, very short answer question will be from question number 1 to question number 16. Okay, and marks will be one mark each. So question number 1 to question number 16, each question will be 1 mark, but none of the 16 question will be objective. There will be no MCQ from question number 1 to question number 16. There will be no MCQ. What kinds of question will be? These questions will be 1 mark question. Like suppose the LCM of 2 number is this, and the HCF of 2 number is this. One of the number is this. What will be the other number? This is 1 mark question. Got it or not? So these kinds of question you can very easily you can solve if you know the formula. What is the formula? You say.
HCF into LCM equals to some product term.
Very good. So like that. Now from question number 17 to question number 26. No, question number 17 to question number 20. Yes. Question number 17 to question number 20. 4 questions are there. 17, 18, 19 and 20. 4 questions are there. So each question will be of 4 marks. Each question will be 4 marks. So here you can write another column also total. So it will be 16 and it will be also 16. Got it or not? 16 question, each question marks is 1 mark. So the total marks will be 16. There is from question number 17 to 24 questions are there. So 4 4 are 16. Now very short answer question is question number 21. Question number 21 to question number 26. This is each question is of 2 marks. Okay, and total marks will be 12 marks. And then question number 27. Question number 27 to question number 23. I hope. Yes. No, 23 not 33. 33. Yes. Question number 27 to question number 33. Each question is of 3 marks and total marks will be 21. Then after that, question number 34. Question number 34 to question number 36. Question number 34 to question number 36. Each question will be 5 marks and you are getting 15 marks here. So total is 80. So see, this year, this is the first time that you are getting any question of 5 marks. So 3 questions you will get from question number 34 to 36. 3 questions will be there and each question will be of 5 marks. Clear, understood or not? So whenever you are going to face the examination, you must be aware about the pattern. Otherwise, if you directly face case based study question, then your mind will be clicked that what is going on actually, right or wrong. So I will ensure you that many case based questions will be practiced in the class. Okay, I have decided that throughout at least 2 months continuously case based study question I will take. Every day some questions will be taken with you, so that there will be no confusion. And in case based study, in each question, suppose question number 17 you are doing, in question number 17 there will be 5 questions. How many questions will be there? 5. A, B, C, D, E. And each question will be MCQ. Each question will be MCQ. These questions are called sub-parts. Sub-parts. And out of these 5 questions, only 4 questions you have to do. Understand or not? Question number 17 you are going to do. 5 options are there. Only you have to do 4 questions. And it is sure that all the questions are so easy that very easily you will be able to do. Okay? I will show you the examples also. So let us move. In the question, you have noted, everyone noted? Yes. So today I have decided that the first sample paper I will discuss with you. The sample paper that is released by the CBSE, that sample paper I will discuss with you. Yes. So, sample paper. Sample question paper. Sample question paper. Question number 1. 1 marks question. As I have told you that it will not be objective. This will be 1 marks question and very easily you will be able to do. If I am writing the question, also you have to note down the question. If xy equal to 180 and HCF of x and y is 3, find LCM. Find LCM of x and y. So this is the question, and I will wait for the response that who is able to do. So we know the formula. We know that HCF into LCM equal to product of 2 numbers, right? And in the question it is asked that we have to find the LCM of x comma y. So what will write? We will write like that: LCM of x comma y equal to product of 2 numbers, that is x y, by HCF of x and y. Clear? Now put the value. What is the value of x into y? 180. Very nice. What is the value of HCF of x and y? 3. Good. And when you will divide 180 by 3, you will get 60. So this is the answer. Okay? Now move towards next question. Next question. Next question is the decimal representation. You can note down the question by listening. The decimal representation of 14587 by 2 to the power 1 into 5 to the power 4 will terminate after how many decimal places? This is the question. Now this is your turn. Try to give me the answer. 4. Very good. You are right. So how you will write? It is the main thing that you know very well the answer. Yes, you are able to fill the answers. The main thing is that how you are going to write the solution, because it is not objective. It is not objective. So you have to write the pattern, a proper format of writing the solving these types of questions. See what I am going to write here. So in the denominator you will see that the prime factorization of the denominator is 2 and 5, right? But the power of 5 is 4 and the power of 2 is 1. If the power will be 2 will be same as the power of 5, then it can be written as 10 to the power 4. For this, what we have to do? We have to multiply the numerator and denominator by 2 to the power 3. So same thing I am going to write here, 14587 into 2 to the power 3 by 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 1 into 5 to the power 4. Okay? Now after that, I am not going to multiply this. I am not going. Only I will write 14587 into 8 by 2 to the power 4 into 5 to the power 4. Okay? After that, 14587 into 8 by, this is 10 to the power 4. This is 10 to the power 4. Now only you have to see the denominator. If you are able to convert the denominator in this form, then very easily by seeing the power of 10, you can say that after what decimal places it will terminate. So now you will write, since the exponent of the denominator is 4. So given number will terminate after 4 decimal places. Got it, everyone? Clear? So in this way you are going to write in the examination. Got it or not? So next question is, if the sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial 3x square minus kx plus 6 is 3, then find the value of k. Question number 2. What is the question? See, a px is given, a polynomial in x is given. It is given that 3x square minus kx plus 6. It is given. And what other information is given? Given that sum of zeros. It is given that sum of zeros is 3. This is given. And the question is, find the value of k. Find k. So what you will do? And how you will find the value of k? So you have to see the question. In question it is written that sum of zeros. You know what is the formula for sum of zeros?
minus b by n.
Yes. So we will write that since sum of zeros is minus b by a, right? Which implies sum of zeros is given here 3 equal to minus, and what is the value of b? You see here, this is minus k, and by a is what? 3. So by cross multiplication, you will see that 3 3 is 9. So the value of k is 9. Clear? Okay. Next question. Noted everyone? Noted?
Yes.
Okay. Next question. Next question is question number 3. Question number 3 is, for what value of k the pair of linear equation 3x plus y equal to 3, 3x plus y equal to 3 and 6x plus ky equal to 8 does not have a solution. Does not have a solution. Condition is given that this pair of linear equations does not have a solution. So what is the value of k? Right? So first of all, you must know the condition. You must know the condition that what should be the format or formula that there will be no solution. So we know that if there is no solution, then a1 by a2, is it right? Equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c. This is the condition when a pair of linear equation does not have a solution. Okay? You don't have any problem that you are able to watch from there. Okay? Nice. So what you will write? 3 by 6. A1 is 3. A2 is 3 by 6. B1 is what? 1. And B2 is what? K. And no need to write this, because the question is written for what value of k. For what not value of k is not neglected. It is written that for what value of k. So we will take only the equal part. Okay. So which implies when you multiply it will be 3k equal to 6, which implies k equal to 6 by 3, that is 2. It means that if the value of k will be 2, then this equation will have no. Got it or not? Very nice. Have you noted, everyone? Noted? So next question I am just dictating. You note down the question and I will ask you the solution. You have to take. Got it or not? Question. 1 mark question. If 3 chairs and 1 table. If 3 chairs and 1 table costs rupees 1500. Cost rupees 1500. And 6 chairs and 1 table. 6 chairs and 1 table cost rupees 2400. Then form linear equations to represent this situation. Only this is the question. You have to represent it in the form of pair of linear equations. Do it.